Like any half-decent anarcho-cyber terrorist hoping to liberate the populace from their corporate slave masters one ultra-violent act at a time, Watch Dogs 2 hero Marcus has the ability to manipulate the world around him with a variety of hacks. You won't get far without them, so here are our top 6.
You've got a weird relationship with technology, you know that, right?
Staying stealthy in Watch Dogs 2 can be tricky, but much less so when you've already hacked the camera system of whatever private property you're currently infiltrating. You'll learn patrol routes, which guards are hackable, and best of all, guards you've spotted will remain highlighted for the rest of the mission. You can also find out which guards can summon reinforcements, and prioritise them for early incapacitation. Scout ahead before you set foot in the red zone, and jump back into the cameras to thin out the guards when or if things are about to take a turn for the shooty-splody.
I genuinely don't have a plan. But I got an idea, and I don't know, just trust me on this one.
Also indispensable in an infiltration effort, Nethack is Marcus's version of the see bad guys through walls and identify points of interest vision that most modern third-person video game protagonists now seem blessed with. With Watch Dogs 2 enemies being uncommonly observant and curious, it's particularly important here. Other than totally ruining your chances of discerning windows from walls, there's very little reason not to leave it switched on whenever you're trying to stay quiet.
Oh, it says do not touch, but I really want to touch. I mean, just a little. Come on.
Just like the real world, Watch Dogs 2 is packed full of electronics such as fuse boxes, security doors, and motorized network-controlled ground-level vent grills that can be manipulated at Marcus's whim. Nicely upgraded from the first game, you now have the option to set up lethal or non-lethal hazards to trigger on proximity, and can then have them attract nearby unsuspecting salaried workers living, for the time being anyway, paycheck to paycheck just to feed and clothe their digital kids. Use this approach with caution though, because like most explosions, it does tend to make quite a lot of noise. If you don't want to go weapons loud just yet, then try using the attract function to lure a guard away, then close in for a non-lethal and silent melee takedown. If, on the other hand, you are planning on starting a gun battle, thin out the guards by hacking into cameras and setting up every proximity hazard you can see. When the violence starts, the unwitting NPCs will hopefully stumble upon your various traps to give you effort-free kills.
Do it.
Apart from being a lot of fun, the ability to hack any car, truck or bus in the world and force basic control inputs on it is among the most useful in the game. Basic moves include telling slower moving traffic to veer suddenly out of your way, or ordering police cars to throw out the anchors during a high-speed chase. Vehicle hacking can be done on foot or from behind the wheel, and gives you the chance to get creative with a joyful and callous disregard for the safety of those around you. You can have trucks power through red lights to create distractions, or send NPCs on unplanned off-roading expeditions. With practice, you should even be able to send vehicles piling into enemies as a prelude to a well-planned frontal assault. Speaking of distraction, this is one hack you'll want to research ASAP. It allows you, either directly or via a camera or drone, to send an intriguing text to an inconveniently placed enemy. They'll essentially be blind to your presence during this disruption, so you'll have a window of opportunity to sneak past or remove the guard or one of their colleagues from the equation. It's simple, but incredibly effective. On the other end of the spectrum, mass hacks are anything but simple. Coming in 3 different flavours of chaotic fun, you can research systems crash, comms disruptor, and mass vehicle hacks. Our favourite by far is the mass comms disruptor, which renders all guards within range helpless by subjecting them to a stream of horrific earpiece feedback. Use it when you're sneaking in a hurry, or when you're planning on finishing a mission with a spectacularly one-sided gun battle. For a limited time, Watch Dogs 2 is free when you get game ready with a GeForce GTX 1080 or 1070 graphics card or powered notebooks.